Its first task was to build a monument in honor of the dead.
Well, the monument came about when the USS Helena was sunk. We all took up a donation to help build a new one, and they, some way in the process, the bureaucratic process, they couldn't accept it. So we took these funds and decided that we'd build a monument with it.
The monument wasn't the only thing the force gave to the city of Helena. Over 40 members returned there to live. Many remain.
I married a girl here, and I was a Canadian. And I was going to come back to the States anyway. And I fell in love with the mountains around here when we were here, and so I wanted to come back.
My wife and kids had come out here in the summer, and they wanted to come back here, so as far as I was concerned, I would conquer any ground I walked on. So
it was just a foregone conclusion that if I was fortunate enough to come through alive, that this would be home. And I've never regretted that either.
Helena hosted the first reunion of the 1st Special Service Force in 1947, the year the monument was completed and dedicated in Veterans Park. At reunion time, the 1st Special Service Force marches together once again. Reunions are held every year, alternating between the East and West Coasts and the United States and Canada. They always include August 15th, the day the force first ranked up and marched together.
It's just amazed me how many people show up to these reunions regardless of where we conduct them, whether it's in Canada or East Coast or West Coast. And percentage-wise, I think we get more that show up for our reunions for the number of people we had than a division or a brigade or something else.
The uniqueness, I think, comes from it being a small unit and really getting to know each other and instigating this program to meet. And since then, it has continued to go, and we're still very close.
It was the best esprit de corps I've ever seen in any outfit, anywhere. And the more we get together, the more we want to get together. And it's the only people you can talk to about the force, to know what it was all about, you know. If you told people what you really went through, they wouldn't believe you anyway, you know. But we can cuss each other and talk about it once a year, and it's great, you know.
I know what they went through and how tough it was, whether it was Blossburg or going into Rome, jumping from house to house, or whatever it was a hell of an ordeal, and there was a lot of risk involved. And by God, if there's any amenities that life can provide, why, they deserve them, I think, you know.
Over the years, as more and more was written about the 1st Special Service Force, the myth and legend have grown. In 1968, the story captured Hollywood's attention. United Artists' movie The Devil's Brigade, starring William Holden as Colonel Frederick, premiered in Helena. While most enjoyed the movie, not everyone liked the way parts of their exploits were handled.
Some of it was done for the picture itself, I'm sure, that, you know, to create a little interest. But a good part of it was in reality.
But they can't make them things into a movie like that, you know.
I think they made lovers out of us, not fighters.
But I think there was a meaning there. It was valor and showed patriotism.
It was entertaining, like my kids liked it. They liked it, see. But most of the guys didn't really care for it too much. The Devil's Brigade.
Joseph Dobbin, Marinette, Wisconsin. Howard McIntosh of Cannon Company, Kelowna, B.C.
On the 50th anniversary in 1992, the 1st Special Service Force Association dedicated a new monument to commemorate the names of their dead.
Kentucky. Ferdinand Dittrich, Massapequa, New York. Getty Page, Fort Myers, Florida.
Fire! Ready! Bandit! 8!
This special group of men trained together in Helena, Montana, went to war together in Europe, and now reunite each year to keep the memories of their deeds alive. They say the reunions and the memories will continue. And each summer, the 1st Special Service Force, the Devil's Brigade, will be remembered as an important part of Helena's and the military's past and present.
First of all, the training was very rigorous. And when you're under great demands, it brings about good friendships, you know.
We were the leaders. We secured beachheads and beaches and that sort of maneuvering. You're bound to get shot at.
It was life and death so many times, and when they pulled through together, why, the warmth and the friendship and the family feeling, the relationship is cemented, and admiration for each other is a great thing.
It was the same camaraderie that was built from the very origin of the unit.
It's the same esprit de corps that we always had, and having a home base, building this monument and having something to tie to.
Most of the fellows are retiring, and families are grown if they have them, and the families, quite a number of the members' families are being involved a little.
One big family. And it's getting better as we get older. We're mellower, but the same old spirit is still alive.
When you're at every reunion, you see somebody that you haven't seen for 20 or 30 years, maybe 40 years.
Seeing them all again, and it brings back 1942 and 43 again. There's a genuine feeling and understanding that you have between the people, you know.
It'll go on. It'll go on until we all go. Then we'll have to assign this to somebody else.
It isn't the car that begins to walk.